you want to see the sights, grab a bite, or just get away. So many places to go and so many ways to get there. We've got your itinerary planned. Join me, Cindy Hing, as we go day tripping in the Palm Beaches.
Day tripping in the Palm Beaches. So much to do when you come day tripping with me.
In this episode, we're camping in style, spotting some playful locals, finding a unique way to blow off steam, and more. Welcome to Riviera Beach. I'm here with Anthony and Oscar. We just got off the Peanut Island shuttle boat. So is that the only way to get to the island?
Well, you can come by private boat, but for safety and convenience, the shuttle boat seems to be the most popular.
Peanut Island has a lot of history.
Yes, Peanut Island was built in 1915. Back in 1928, one of the peanut farms wanted to store the oil on the island, and while he was building it, it got wiped out. But the locals kept the name Peanut Island.
Oh, I was gonna
That's where the name came from.
That makes sense.
In 1936, the Coast Guard decided to put a Coast Guard station here, and that was actually active until 1996. So during the 60s, when JFK was president, they decided to put a bunker over here to secure him in case anything happened during the Cold War.
So I'm planning a day trip to Peanut Island. What amenities are offered on the island?
Well, this is a county park, so basically there's nothing for sale out here. However, we do have bathrooms, they have water fountains, they actually have grills over here. Public can come over and bring their food and grill their own food. So it's a very friendly that way. And then there's a pathway that goes all the way around the island. It's about 1.33 miles. And on the back side of the island, it's more of a nature walk. So you can see a lot of animals. You've got manatees coming in here, bridges you can walk over and see the fish. And also there's great snorkeling. So that's a very popular thing to do over here. And there is a campground.
That sounds like fun.
It's a lot of fun. People love it. You can spend up to 3 days and 3 nights here. It's become very popular.
So how do I set that up if I'm interested in going camping?
You go to the county website and you look up Peanut Island, and then you can book through there. And then after you have that, you can come to the shuttle boat and book a trip over.
What other experiences do you offer?
With the camping, we rent tents. We also set tents up, and you can also hire a chef.
I heard you're my personal chef today.
Yes, Cindy, I am. Today we'll be preparing sabik. It's a traditional Israeli dish. You find it a lot in street food in Tel Aviv. Part of why I love hosting on My Casa Friends is connecting people at my dinner table and being able to share part of my culture.
So we get to learn a little bit more about you.
Yep, about me and my culture.
We can customize anything you want for your experience. Like, we have different sized tents. If it's just maybe a couple coming out, we can make it sort of more romantic. If it's a lot of kids coming out, we can have 2 or 3 different tents or one big tent. So really whatever you want, we can put together.
Is there air conditioner?
We do have portable air conditioners that you can have put in if you want.
I give you a call, I create a customized experience, and I just get on the boat and head on over.
Weather permitting, we're open 7 days a week. First boat leaves in the summertime at 9 o'clock in the morning. We run every 15 minutes. Last one back at 5 o'clock. Unless you're camping, and then you get to spend the night.
And what's the website?
peanutislandshuttleboat.com.
When I'm coming to the island, what can I bring with me?
Really anything you like. You can bring coolers, you can bring coals for the fire, you can bring food. The only thing you cannot bring is alcohol if you're not camping. If you're camping, you're allowed to drink.
Pizza boat.
Hi, I'd like to order pepperoni pizza to Peanut Island.
Okay, I'll be over there in 15 minutes.
Great, see you soon. Thank you.
Yeah, remind us, we've been making pizza here 18 years. When we used to go boating back in the day, we pulled up to a thing, they sold us pizza from a large chain. If this pizza store came up for rent, I grabbed the store and bought the boat. We got the idea, and 2 months we were selling pizza. If you're on Peanut Island and you want a pizza, Call us at 561-506-0900. We have pizzas on board, solar oven, stores around the corner, constantly bringing them fresh.
Pizza on the beach. Does it get any better than this? Let's hop on the ferry and head back to the marina. That ferry ride was smooth sailing. Let's hop in a rideshare to get to our next location, the Palm Beach Dolphin Tours. So how long have you been doing this?
So Dolphin Tours was started in 2017, and the Dolphin Tours are a citizen science project of the Taos Oceanographic Foundation, really to support our dolphin and ocean conservation work.
When is the best time to go out to see dolphins?
I like the mornings because it's not as hot in the summer, and the morning is usually less crowded.
And the tours are about 3 hours?
Yeah, it's about 3 hours. So we always hope to see dolphins, but we also see other marine life like sea turtles, seabirds, and once we see dolphins, then we slow down.
So when you're out there, you're taking pictures, so you're keeping a record of the dolphins
Yes.
that you see.
Uh-huh.
So you're able to tell them apart?
Yeah.
I have a PhD in marine biology, and I've been studying dolphins my entire life. I've been studying the dolphins here for 20 years. Now, what we're looking for is that dorsal fin. I can tell them apart. When they're wrestling, they grab the dorsal fin and they get little tears in it. The dorsal fin's made out of cartilage, like your ears, so there's not a lot there. And the trail end is very thin, so it gets nicks and notches and tears in it, and that's how I can tell them apart.
The money that you collect from the tours, that goes towards research?
Yeah, it goes to support the Taos Oceanographic Foundation, which is a 501c3 charitable organization. And our main program is dolphin conservation and ocean conservation. And we also have some educational things which we call edutainment, the Ocean of Notes concept. And that's an opportunity for us to combine science and music in one event.
What's the message that you hope people take away after taking one of your tours?
Well, we always hope that people appreciate the natural resources more than they do, so that they don't look at the ocean as an amenity, but actually a natural resource, a gift of nature to us.
Thank you for all that you do.
Oh, thank you very much for coming, and I hope you enjoyed the tour this morning.
It's always great to connect with the ocean. A rideshare to smash and grab pronto! When people think of rage rooms, anger and destruction come to mind. So you're saying it's a therapeutic experience?
Yes, but first we need to get you in the proper attire. The way I look at it is everyone has some form of junk in their life that they deal with, be it work, family, home life. A lot of them don't deal with it, they push it to the back burner. What is a place where they can come, safe environment where they can just let it out?
Do I have to make an appointment?
What we do is we ask to make an appointment so when you show up, your room is ready. All we have to do is go through the paperwork, get you suited up, and pick 2 of your smash buddies, like 2-minute instructions, and then let you have at it.
Ready, Corey?
I'm ready to tear it up. Let's do this.
Rules of the room are simple. We don't throw anything at the cameras or sprinklers. No throwing your weapons across the room. No beating on the walls with the weapons. You want to start off with your big stuff. Save your small stuff for last. You have a construction cone that you can use like T-ball so you can hit it. You can pitch to one another, or if you just want to throw them across the room, you can throw them across the room.
Can I bring an item that I have from home that I want to smash?
We do have a package called Drop Your Baggage where you can bring in stuff in a medium-sized box and have 15 minutes of room to break it all.
In each of the rooms, it's different things that's going on, right?
We have a tosser room because there's some people that are just into throwing, they're not into hitting. So you're going to get 30 pieces of glass and you're throwing across the room to break the stuff that's on the shelves and what's on the walls. We have a fine china room where you're going to get 30 ceramic items. Then we have a quickie room, which is a 5-minute room. It's based off your lunch break, you're short on time, where we throw some heavy objects in there and you get a baseball bat and an axe in there. You have 5 minutes to just release. We also have a batting cage, where in that room, it's for anybody that's played sports. You get 20 bottles, put them in a cone, stack them in a cone, pitch to one another. Every hit's a home run.
Where do you get the items to smash in the ring?
I'm on Facebook Marketplace, thrift stores. I have people after they come in here, they ask me if I take donations. So I'm constantly looking for stuff. I've had a positive feedback. I've had people that have gone to other rage rooms. They tell me how mine is compared to theirs, that they got more stuff here, that they expected this, but what they got was so much more.
That felt so good.
Quite satisfying, if I may say so myself.
I say so too.
I've had people that come in here, loss of loved ones, loss of pets, breakups, divorces. I have families that bring in kids that are having problems either in school, the testing, or being bullied at school.
So why should people come to Smash and Grab?
You get more stuff here, you get the bigger bang for your buck. When I set up a room, I set it up as if I was the one paying for it, would I pay for this?
Blowing off steam always feels great. Let's drop anchor at the Buccaneer using a ride share. So this place used to be the hotspot for many celebrities back in the 50s.
Yeah, my understanding, Hemingway used to come in here, you know, a couple other people, they'd come in on their boats, you know, have a good time at the bar, and then the rest of it's local legend.
Exactly. I see that you have some before pictures.
Yeah, if you just walk through the lobby area, there's pictures of different people who, you know, were members and or came over, who were on the island all the time, who used to come in for dinner and things like that. So it's paying homage to the past while still, you know, just updating it slightly.
So tell me about this restaurant. There's a lot going on here. I saw golfing outside?
Yeah, we have a couple pop-up areas. We're big animal people here, so not only is there a dog park, there's a dog menu. You know, we have the outside seating, rooftop bar, so it's really nice for people to go up the stairs and catch the sunset. The marina, so we're looking at probably 18 boats that are going to be able to
Just pull up.
Yeah, we're in the process of finishing up the resort part of the area, so I believe there's going to be somewhere 16, maybe 18 rooms total.
The kitchen is headed by a celebrity chef.
Yeah. Paul Niederman, he was a contestant with Gordon Ramsay on Hell's Kitchen.
So what kind of food do you serve here?
Everything that we put on the menu has a twist. So we do pizzas, but I don't do anything traditional. So you're not going to get the red sauce, you know, pepperoni and mushroom. You know, I didn't want to do fried fish. Everybody around here does fried fish. I think it's a blasphemous thing to take beautiful mahi that I get and deep fry it. I learned about black garlic when I was up in New York, so I turned that into an aioli. We put that on the burger. You know, my time in California, cioppino. But everything I did was a simplistic approach and just let ingredients speak for themselves. You don't need to overcomplicate things. I think people should come to the Buccaneer for one, just to have a great meal. And you know, a non-pretentious, just sit down, enjoy a nice glass of wine, watch the water, watch the boats come in, have a nice seafood dish, and just enjoy themselves.
What Chef Paul wanted to do was create a menu that is not, you know, 25 pages long type of thing, but whatever you have a hankering for, there's an option. You know, if you're looking for fish, you know, we have, you know, mahi and grouper dishes, Delmonico steaks if you're looking for steaks, chicken dishes, and yeah, quite a few different options on pizza. Right now, our lobster Lodi pizza is by far the best seller. You know, a lot of people look at it and go, you know, what's lobster going to taste like on pizza? And then they try it and they keep, you know, ordering constantly type of thing. So
They weren't kidding. This is out of this world. You're here on the water. Is the seafood locally sourced?
Oh yeah, everything we bring in daily. We don't do anything that's frozen or fried.
So why should people come here?
The vibe. Everyone that comes through, they tell their friends about it. The people that haven't come, all of a sudden, you know, kind of feel left out. Now we have to check it out, you know, to see what, you know, we missed, and they all walk out happy. And between Paul's cooking and my staff, I think it's the best place to be.
I had such an amazing time at the Buccaneer. Just a short stroll from there is Sailfish Marina, where you could rent a bike or even walk to our next destination, BU Disco. When I hear BU Disco, I think about I could just be myself and just let go.
Yeah, so BU Disco is a transformational dance party.
So walk me through the experience.
We're gonna check you in and you're gonna receive your headphone. You'll get to kind of meet some other people and like socialize for about 20 minutes before we get started. And then we get into the experience and we start off with a meditation, we set an intention, and then we get dancing. Dropping into your body, letting go of any need to look a certain way, allow your body to lead. Allow yourself to be free, to be you. We're all on the same channel together. My background is actually life coaching, so I help people to express their fullest selves through dance, music, and movement.
You do these events every month during the full moon. Is there a meaning behind that?
The full moon's just this beautiful anchor point. It's almost like a timeline. It really could be any day of the month, to be honest, but I would say the reason we do it at the full moon is because when the sun starts to set and the moon starts to rise and you're just like dancing in nature with all of these epic humans, it is amazing.
How do you decide what music to play?
It's kind of like an emotional journey. So it starts out just like yoga has a sequence where it's like you start off slow and then you might get to the height and the most intense part of your yoga class. It's a beautiful experience. It really honors all aspects of our human experience. So some songs are really high vibe, high energy, and you're like guided to connect and meet other friends and people. And then some songs are a little bit like sad.
I always say music is the soundtrack of your life.
Oh my gosh, I love that. It's so true. And then by the end of it, people are hugging and crying because it's all about taking our armor down.
And it's days like this that keep me coming back to the Palm Beaches. From island sunsets to dancing under the moon, Riviera Beach shines bright. And the ice cream at Sweet Treats tastes so right. Don't go anywhere, another adventure starts right now. Welcome to West Palm Beach, where we're taking you on a bite-sized adventure. In this episode, we're indulging in our sweet tooth and trying our hand at a colorful new skill. Hey day trippers, are you ready for a sugar rush? If you want to use the transit system, catch the Tri-Rail or Brightline to West Palm Beach, then take a ride to the sweetest spot in town.
Welcome to the Bulk Candy Store, Cindy. We're really happy to have you here.
Why is it called Bulk Candy Store?
We have a lot of candy in bulk. It's also the name of our website, so we're kind of stuck with the name, and we put the sign out front that cost a lot of money, so we're keeping that name for a while. We're not just bulk, meaning you have to buy big bags of stuff. You can come to our mix-a-box section and just pick up a couple of pieces. You buy it by the pound. We have small 1-pound bags, or we have 5-pound bags, so it's really easy to buy in bulk, or even some smaller pieces at the same time.
It feels like I just stepped out of a time machine.
The retro candy is always very famous, things like Necco wafers. We have candies from the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, but in addition to that, we have a lot of what I call more modern things. We have a huge selection of freeze-dried candy. We freeze-dry all the candy here. We have a whole wall, the wall of Pez, little toy candies over here, our popcorns over there, our chocolates over there, my internationals over there. We also have close to 100 different retro sodas here. We carry a line of candy t-shirts.
So what are the popular items that people come here for?
Some of the most popular things are our popcorn. We make in-house. We have over 70 flavors. We also have our own chocolate room where we make dozens of different kinds of chocolates, chocolate-covered Oreos. We have the custom peanut butter cup where you get to choose your own mix-ins.
We're here with Chloe, and you're going to show me how to create my own peanut butter cup.
Super fun. So first, you're going to take your scooper and add 2 scoops of peanut butter. Add your toppings next in this circle, and then you just crush it all up, combine it, and then we're gonna go over to our chocolate wheel. Ooh, that looks so good. And then we're just gonna pop it in our blast freezer for like 5 to 7 minutes.
In a blast freezer. And you also offer tours.
We do. We have a tour of the history of candy.
5,000 years ago, we actually didn't have any candy. The ancient Egyptians, they loved honey. And they also made one of the very first candies using honey.
So how long have you been here?
We've been in this location since 2012. We're at the South Florida Fair every year. The one weird thing I really like people to know about the store is that we're open to the public. There's a big sign that says open to the public out there, but no one sees it. So if you could tell them all, Cindy, I'd really like it. Say, hey, we're open out here. Come on over and visit.
I'll be sure to do that.
All right, good. Thank you.
When I get transformed as the mad scientist. What are you doing here? Well, to cause havoc, my dear. It figures. Do you also take custom orders?
We do custom orders for candy bags, for popcorn bags, for chocolates. You name it, we'll try and make it for you.
Do you sell any unexpected things here?
We have a lot of really weird stuff here. We have bugs and this and that, but probably the weirdest thing at the moment, pickles.
Pickles?
Yes, pickles. Pickle in a kit.
I will work for candy. Sweet tooth satisfied. Now it's time to toughen up. A rideshare will help get us there. So the name Tufted, that's a play on words. It's a type of rug making.
Right, so when it comes to rug making, the term is called tufting. So here you get to tuft it and make your own custom rug.
Do I need to have any experience?
No, there's no experience needed.
So you teach them the fundamentals of how to, from the beginning to the end process.
Absolutely. We have a cut pile tufting machine here. A lot of moving variants. So what I do is I lean my shoulder into it, right? See the bow in the canvas? And that's the stitch you're gonna get. The machine itself works like any power tool. So what we really wanna do is tap the trigger as we're using it for control. That will give you more comfortability and also the speed will be controlled. And I'll do little bursts of taps. The reason that's really good, one, is for control. The second thing is the speed part. You can't force this machine up. The last thing for fundamentals is spacing. So your image should have a little spacing throughout the whole thing. The reason for that is if you do your stitching all on top of each other, it's gonna have nowhere to breathe and it's gonna start to curl.
So how many colors do we have on the wall?
So on the wall we have 52 colors. I guess 50 if you wanna not count white and black, like most people do.
How long are the classes?
So the small rugs is 2.5 hours, and then the large rug is 3.5.
I really love sewing, so I think this is right up my avenue.
It's definitely up your avenue. It's literally sewing. The only difference is you have a machine to help you do it.
Do you do something similar like a paint and sip?
Something similar, just with us, we have our customers bring their own alcohol because of our machines and the waivers. So yeah, we do encourage that. Customers are definitely open to bringing their own alcohol.
Are you ready?
I am. What do we got? Oh, I love it. I love the colors. It's awesome. You did great your first time, Cindy. It looks really good.
Thank you. Told you. Discovering something new every time is what keeps me coming back to the Palm Beaches. With candy-coated fun and creations that wow, our West Palm Beach trek is over, but the next adventure starts right now. Welcome to Delray Beach. In this mini escape, we'll wander through a garden paradise and taste bold flavors with an exotic twist. Just got off the tri-rail and now I'm gonna request a ride share to the Murakami. So you're the Director of Education.
I'm very glad to be working here and really sharing the culture of Japan to everyone that comes visit us.
So let's start off with the history of the Murakami.
Tsukeji Murakami, who we know as George Murakami, came here to Florida as a young 19-year-old man. He ended up buying a lot of land. He lived a frugal life in a trailer. Eventually, he ended up donating about 200 acres to Palm Beach County to build a park and a museum.
So if somebody comes here for a day trip to the Murakami, what are some of the highlights?
We're kind of what we call a gateway to Japan, no passport needed. But the garden features 6 historically inspired gardens throughout the Japanese period. The earliest from the Heian period, which was the late 900s, all the way to Meiji period, 1868 to 1912. We don't say it's replicas, but it's inspired by, because although we are a Japanese garden, it is hard to find certain plants that are located in Japan. Once you come here and you walk through, once you exit the back of the museum and go into the terrace and you see the beautiful lake, you're really transported. And most people find it also very therapeutic when they walk through our gardens. We call our gardens our outdoor exhibition. We also have a bonsai exhibit. The original museum building, built in 1977, is out in our gardens. One of the great things about our museum is we have a beautiful exhibitions that rotate throughout the year. So you get to see traditional as well as contemporary art. If you go to our website, you can see what exhibits we have on show as well as upcoming exhibitions. And then we also have a variety of workshops as well, like sushi making to taiko drumming, tea ceremony workshops, so you get to experience Japanese culture.
And you also have a cafe here.
It's a very well-known museum cafe. Some people just want to come in just for the cafe itself. You could spend a whole day here.
Tell me about this room that we're in.
Sure. This is our tea house built by Japanese craftsmen. So we have our tea ceremony classes and tea workshops in. It is also our exhibition space as well. Some of the offerings we have at the museum is, of course, for all shoppers here, the museum store. Home products, skincare, clothing, decor. So we do have a variety of stuff that people will really enjoy at our museum store and snacks.
The Murakami is such a treasure to have here in the Palm Beaches, and everyone should definitely visit here.
Thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimashita.
Arigato. Tap Stepping into the East always lifts my spirits. Let's tiki our way to Rockahula.
Rockahula originated in Orlando, and now you brought it to Delray Beach.
They did a smaller version in Orlando, more of a speakeasy, and then they want to do a full-blown version in Delray Beach.
The decor is so whimsical. I felt like I was transported to Asia.
Well, it was inspired through our owners who visited Japan, and they decided to bring it back to the States. It's dark, intimate, exotic, sexy, escapism at its best. We're a modern Asian tiki bar with exotic cocktails, exquisite elevated dishes. Everything is scratched from the beverage side and also on the kitchen food side as well.
What was the inspiration for the menu?
The inspiration for the most part is all Pan-Asian style cuisine, so we've got influences from all over Asia. We've got some great oysters that we've topped with a king crab and jumbo lump crab topping, and those get roasted in the oven and they're served on a live coal-fire grill right at your table, so it kind of smokes as it's coming out. It's a really great showpiece. We're going to be doing our salmon crudo, which is going to be a Faroe Island salmon that's finished with a blood orange ponzu. It's really good.
Wow.
And we're going to be doing our Wagyu torched beef roll. It's got some shrimp tempura, some lobster. We're doing our Vietnamese affogato dessert, which is locally sourced great ice cream made with house-baked cookies. We're really proud of our dessert program and some cool things that we've put on there, so just a little bit of everything.
I saw some of the presentation with dry ice. Whose idea is that?
You know, it's definitely a collective. All of us really put our heads together and try and do what we can to present a really great experience for people. You know, nowadays in restaurants, it's hard to just put food on a plate and walk away and expect people to get excited, especially with the idea that things just go viral nowadays and things become trendy because it's got a really great show to it. So we wanted to make sure that there was not only value behind the show, but great product.
Sounds like a Rockahula experience.
Absolutely, and we're excited to present it to you.
As a fan of tiki bars, how does your menu differ from other traditional tiki bars?
Well, I feel like here at Rockahula we have a very carefully curated cocktail menu designed specifically to pair with our modern Asian cuisine that we have here. They spent months and months putting it all together, and I think it really brings something special and unique to the Ave.
I heard you all have a phenomenal happy hour. Tell me about it.
We do from 5 to 7, Monday through Friday at the bar.
Is it different drinks?
Yeah, we have a couple cocktails on there that aren't on our specialty cocktail menu that you can only get during the happy hour that are very, very well.
So what are you going to be serving us today?
Today we're going to be doing a Tiki Time, which is going to be one of our special signature cocktails. It's kind of that one drink that gives you that what is Rockahula. We're going to be doing the El Narco. And we're going to be doing a Sleepless Night, which is a fun take on an espresso martini. I say we have one of the more involved cocktail bars down here that you really can't get anywhere else on the Strip. And it just adds that nice sense of uniqueness to the Avenue that I don't think they've had in a while.
Finding both culture and coast in one place is what keeps me coming back to the Palm Beaches. From peaceful strolls to flavors that wow, Delray Beach has it all. See you on the next day tripping in the Palm Beaches.
Day tripping in the Palm Beaches, let's go. Day tripping, there's so much to see when we're
Day tripping in the Palm Beaches is sponsored by Discover the Palm Beaches TV.